who is it in your life? I'm asking you, the viewing audience, who is it in your life that you go to find those pearls of wisdom? Like, do you have anyone in your life?
Yeah.
Like, where do you go to get those pearls of wisdom that help you? Because
great question.
I find that when we talk to older people about these situations, it helps us avoid pitfalls and mistakes within our own life.
Yeah.
Because they can help us navigate some of the areas that we're not accustomed to.
Yes.
If we're willing to be humble enough to ask a question. Hello.
你好
And
Marhaba.
Hello, Habibi. Welcome to another episode of Unanswered, a podcast where we love to think, question, and connect. My name is Joe.
I'm Joyce.
And we're an
American couple.
Well, actually, we're the host of Unanswered. And then we're an
American couple living in the beautiful city of Jazan, Saudi Arabia.
And Jazan is down near the southern border of Saudi Arabia, very close to Yemen. And we just want to give you guys a glimpse into what our life is like. As she said, we're an American couple living here in Jazan. And it's we've been here for a number of years now. But one of our goals is always to bridge generations, nations, and stations.
Yes.
And we love to answer life's big questions, which is why the name of our podcast is Unanswered. The way we do that is by using different idioms, phrases, and sayings, examining them in different languages, and just seeing what they say, and then answer questions from them as well. So today we have a very, very good one.
But before
we get into that, what we want you to do is go ahead and press that subscribe button right now. Go ahead and subscribe, and then also
follow us on your favorite social media platform. We are on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and on X. So all these places, you can't tell me you can't come by and say hi and tell us who you are. We would love to hear from you.
Okay, so how do you say subscribe in Chinese?
I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh. Huh.
So how do you say subscribe in Arabic? Let me know, because then I can say it in Arabic.
Oh,
subscribe.
probably 加载.
Subscribe. Somebody leave me or tell me, like, leave it in the comments. How do you say subscribe in Arabic? Because we want to say it in Arabic as well. So,
yes.
All right, teach us. All right, but we're going to go in today's saying. And today's saying is going to be a Cantonese
proverb.
One.
Yes.
So 不是普通话的，
不是普通话的，
那个是广东话，对不对？好，广东话，对不对啊？你不知道我会说中文来。Okay, so all right.
Stop.
So what we just said is it's a
Cantonese saying
for today. It's not
a Mandarin saying.
It's not a Mandarin saying. It's
yes.
Cantonese. So without further ado,
let's watch. 禾稈冚珍珠, rice stalks covering pearls, a Cantonese proverb. Imagine in the late 1800s in one of the many ordinary villages along the Pearl River Delta in southern China. A poor farmer worked tirelessly in the rice paddy fields from dawn till dusk, day after day. One day after a heavy harvest, he was bundling the leftover rice stalks to use as animal bedding. As he lifted a thick pile of dried stalks, something shimmery caught his eyes. He looked closer and gasped in surprise. There, right in front of him, lay a round, beautiful pearl. Word spread quickly. The village chief came, and then the local merchant, and soon they dug through the rest of the paddy field and found dozens more pearls, buried deep under layers of rice roots and silt. Turns out, a wealthy merchant's boat capsized in a storm years ago, and his chest of pearls was scattered into the river, and the current pushed it towards the rice fields. That's how the saying was born. It reminds us that valuable things in life don't always shout for our attention. They could be hidden under insignificant things, waiting to be discovered.
Oh, 那个太棒了，对不对？
All I have to say is, this is, if I get my hands on a pearl like this, I don't have to work the rest of my life. It's a basketball-sized pearl.
You need to go to Hongqiao Market. 带就去Hongqiao啊，对不对？好吗？
Oh my goodness, it's like It's very big pearls.
Yes, those are huge. I'm
Yes.
like, if you get a pearl like that, you're set for the rest of your life. So there you go. But yes, that was a good saying. So now say the saying again to me in Cantonese. Can you just say it in Cantonese again?
Okay, it's 禾稈冚珍珠.
Oh man, the Cantonese is so much harder
So
than Mandarin.
禾稈is dried stalks of wheat or rice. Kam is the verb to cover. Zanju is pearls.
Okay.
Zanju literally means very precious round things.
Wow, and it's a Cantonese saying. So this was started.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It's originated in Guangdong.
Is there a Mandarin?
I don't think they.
or-
I think it's originated in the Cantonese speaking area in the Pearl River Delta in southern China.
Okay.
In the Guangdong area, and it's not in our research. It doesn't say like. It's not like the other sayings where it's like recorded by Confucius or in any like historical books. It's more oral.
Okay.
So it's like passed down, oral tradition.
Yeah,
Like this
oral
happens.
succession,
I mean, you can't expect farmers to be like writing things down, right?
Yes.
So, but they're telling
Got
stories.
too much work to do.
They're telling stories to the kids, and the kids tell it to their kids, and that's kind of how.
It just gets passed down from generation to generation. Wow, it's really cool. It's a very cool phrase. I'd never heard it before. First question we ask is there an English equivalent?
Yes.
And I think from what I think the closest, probably not an exact translation, but probably the closest is maybe don't judge a book by its cover, maybe.
Okay.
Because
I can see that.
with the wheat or the hay, you're covering up the pearl.
Yeah.
And you don't know because it's like in the most like obscure place, right?
Yes.
And in I guess for the English we'd say don't judge a book by its cover, meaning that the cover can be old and ratty. And
assuming the cover is ratty.
Yeah,
yes.
you would assume like, I don't want to read this book. There's nothing good in it. But then once you open it, you're like, wow, this is really good.
It's hidden treasure.
It's hidden treasure,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I think that's an equivalent.
Yeah.
It's kind of not a
of.
direct translation, but I think it's kind of a equivalent.
Yeah. But what about Arabic?
How do you say this in Arabic?
Do you
guys have an equivalent phrase or something like that for this idea or this thought? Do you have an equivalent? If so, leave it in the comments. Let us know how to say it. Let us know what it is. Definitely, we'd love to get more information on it.
I know. Include the pronunciation, please.
Please, please include the pronunciation.
I'm just learning how to read Arabic.
Your Arabic is getting much better, though.
I don't know. I can read the letters now, but it doesn't necessarily mean I know what it means.
Your Arabic is better than mine. Like we're trying to study, but we're trying to find time to study and things like that. So, but that's another story. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But yes, let's go ahead and dive into this. So basically, and you can talk about this more. This phrase means what? What's the gist of it? Like, is it
like you can find hidden treasures in the most unexpected places.
Yes.
So the video says, the farmer he was just harvesting rice.
Right.
He wasn't planning on finding the pearls because it's, he's just after harvest, he was just piling up straw to make an animal bed. He wasn't expecting to see a pearl roll out of the straw. It's the most unlikely place to find something so valuable. For a poor farmer, like finding a pearl, like it's probably worth more than everything he owns.
Wow,
right?
That's good.
So it's like he's not expecting it, and he so in Cantonese we would say, oh wow, like look at that person. He looks like a really ordinary guy, but really he's a great speaker. It's a bunch of straw covering a pearl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we would say it.
So I think this could apply in a number of different perspectives and different ways in people's lives, right?
Yeah.
I think,
for sure.
And of course, I can think of a number of movies that would illustrate the point as well.
Tell me.
No, because I have another example.
Okay.
But I think it's really cool that we've, like, for us personally, and this is a more serious one, right? We found a really, really good friendship here.
Yeah.
In the most unexpected place.
Yes.
Right? With our next door neighbor.
Yes.
Right?
And but she is a pearl.
But she is absolutely a pearl.
Yes.
Trust me, we'll bring her on here at some point. We'll do interviews with her. She's amazing. We love her. And she just happens to live next door. So, and even the story how we met was so crazy. So maybe we'll share that at some point. But just the fact that it was our next door neighbor, we've grown like this really close bond where we get together, where every week we're hanging out together. We go and see her family. We go and they're Saudi. They're some of like our closest friends in Saudi Arabia. And so we love those guys, and we can't wait to introduce you to her as well. She's fantastic, very, very smart, highly intelligent. And yeah, it will be fantastic to be. But
it was, it's like we met her in the most unexpected circumstances.
Yes. And that was a pearl. Like that. So if I could give an example, I think that would be probably a good example. Would you agree?
Yeah. Definitely. I think in other sense, this phrase would be used in a sense that people have hidden talents in their lives, but it doesn't show. So you know how some people they don't look it. Like I think there are people in the world where they make sure that you know that they're good at something, but there are others who are more humble. They don't like lay out everything that they're good at.
It sounds like somebody you know.
they don't do that. So the flip side of it is that they would often get misjudged or underlooked.
Oh yes, they get overlooked many times. Overlooked. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, overlooked.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Overlooked.
Right.
Yes.
And I agree with that. And I know for me personally, and once again, not trying to toot my horn, I just don't like talking about myself a lot. You know this. Of course, on here, it's different. We're talking about situations, and I don't mind. I think that sometimes, and that's probably goes to another episode or something of stuff we can talk about, but just the reality that sometimes you find like these, like even hidden treasures in people, like in the most like unexpected places. And it's like, oh wow, this person knows how to do this. That's amazing. How did you never tell me this?
Yeah.
And yeah, like for instance, most people don't know that you're a very, very accomplished pianist.
Oh.
And yes, and she's excellent. Not only that, she has perfect pitch, which is one of the things that I am most jealous of her about.
I mean,
if that's the one talent, not the one, of course, there's probably others as well, but that's one thing I know. I have always been like, we'll be listening to something, you hear like the hum of like the tires as you're going on the road, and I'm like, hey, Joyce, what note is that? And she'll go, that's an E. What? How can you tell that? And if you pull out a tuner and check it, yes, it will be the exact thing she says. She does it all the time. It's very, very entertaining, but mildly annoying at the same time because I can't do it. And I'm like, I want to do this so bad, but I can't do it. And I don't know how can you train it? No, it's like the craziest thing. But she does it all the time. Oh yeah, that's a B. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So yes, she's fantastic. And you find these little
pearls.
These pearls in people as well. If I could talk about one really quick, I would say when we talk about this, we can look at this from that perspective, like finding different people. I want to look at it even from a parent perspective.
Oh, explain.
So I think that with parents, And even I'll just say the older generation, like kids are our number one natural resource,
Yes.
right?
Definitely.
Like I would even dare say our number one untapped natural resource, because many times we think that people, because they're young or whatever the case may be, that they are not able to do some of the things, right? I think that it's important for parents, first of all, to make sure that they're investing in finding those pearls within their children.
Ooh,
right?
that's a good point.
Right,
Yes.
and making sure to draw those pearls out. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
When you find something
Because
valuable,
a lot of times they're hidden.
they're hidden.
Yes.
And when you find something valuable, you want to take that, you cherish it.
Yes.
And I think even in the way people raise their kids, it's very important. And I know sometimes culturally, some societies don't necessarily agree with this. We're not picking a bone or a fight. But I think when you find something that your kid loves to do, right, or something that they're drawn in, many times if you start to celebrate that and emphasize that, you find this hidden pearl of this person's natural capability to be able to do this in art or in whatever dance, whatever the case may be. And so it's important to take those, cherish them, and I think bring them out
and nurture them.
Because
like I'm thinking back to the farmer, when he finds a pearl, he's not just gonna throw it,
back in the mud.
Yeah, or like
cover that up. That pearl's not supposed to be here. How dare you?
Or just throw it on the ground and let the cows like step over it, or the dogs play with it like a ball, like chew on it, like he's not gonna do that. He's gonna cherish it. He's
Take
gonna
it, clean it. Probably
put it in a box.
Yeah, put it in a box, cherish
and
it.
hide it.
Yes, protect it, or like.
Well, no, not necessarily hide it, but protect it. Make
protect
sure
it. He'll probably display it. He'll probably show it to people, but
yes.
he'll make sure that it's protected as well.
Yes, definitely.
Right? And that way, I think like nurturing those values within our kids and in those our loved ones, I think that's extremely important because it starts to bring them into the fullness of who they actually are, how they're designed.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. I think that we could talk more about that, but I think it's a mindset that we have to constantly nurture in ourselves to find these pearls. Because I think we're more prone, meaning we're more likely and more used to criticizing. Like it's easier to criticize people than to celebrate them,
It's
or to
easier to find the negative than it is to like
to find the pearls, because like y'all,
it's very
we
easy
have
to find
to dig,
hay.
right? Like the worthless hay that's like
it's
covering
very
the
easy to
pearls.
find hay.
Because let's be honest. Some people. This is what I believe though. I believe everybody has pearls within them, because I think that's how we're made. We're everybody's good at something, but certain people have more hay.
Some people have a lot of hay. And it takes work to like, That made me think of a joke, but it's a joke I can't say.
Why?
Oh man. Oh man, it's a joke I can't say, but basically the punchline is: what do you feed to an African American horse, a black horse?
I don't know, grass.
Hey. Okay.
That took you so long.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I would put it that way. Because I didn't know, you know how people get offended online about everything. You talk about toenails and people are like, oh, how dare you? You talked about toenails. Why? My toenails are red. How dare you offend me? I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, you talk about anything, people get all mad about it. So that's what I'm just like, I'm like, let me make fun of myself, okay? Hey, okay. Hey, lady. Do it, lady. Okay, but I digress. Let's get back on topic. Okay, so finding those pearls are fantastic. Oh, another thing with that, when we're looking, I think that, let me say it this way. I think that this day and age, We have a lack of people looking for those pearls.
See, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's a mindset that we have to encourage and nurture. And yes, because today we're so used to making a habit of criticizing people, like, because that's what our media is doing, right? Like, we're always criticizing this guy, criticizing this woman, criticizing this country, that country. Like, can we flip the switch a little bit and celebrate and just like find the pearls?
Right, find the pearls. And I would say also, I agree with that 100%, but that also applies with the older generation talking to, or in their how they deal with the younger generation and vice versa.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Like, I think that nowadays, I was talking to somebody about this just the other day. There's a lack of older people really being able to speak
like
into mentoring and speak into the young people's lives, to be able to, and a lot of them are not looking for those pearls, right? They're not looking for it to see where these places where I can invest, right? But a lot of the younger people are not looking at the old ones, thinking that they can get any pearls from them as well. Are there any pearls of wisdom that this person? And the reality is that leaves us in a bad place, like, because they can be learning from one another. This older generation has to realize, man, there are so many pearls out there that need investing in. When you find a good pearl, you take it, you treasure it, you invest, you understand what I mean? And so there's that opportunity. But the younger generation, I think that they're hungry as well, and them just realizing, hey, there's good things, giant pearls of wisdom that I can get from some of these older people. And if we start to open up those lines of communication, it's going to strengthen and improve, like, I think, just the societies that those individuals are in. Would you agree?
No, I totally agree. And I think it all goes back to that mindset that we need to nurture, whatever station you're in life. Like, do you look for pearls in other people?
Do you look for pearls?
Do we look for pearls in other people?
Yes.
You know,
like,
it's a great question. It's a revealing question. And I would say I would want to do that, but life circumstances, get in the way sometimes. If you're having a bad day, it's less likely that you'll be in the mood to look for pearls.
Yes, you're right. I think that not only are we many times not in the mood to look for pearls, the reality is sometimes we see those pearls, we just don't call them out.
Ouch! Yeah.
We don't say this is a pearl.
Because we get jealous.
Yeah, we get jealous.
Yes.
I was telling a guy the other day, one of my friends, and I don't need to say who it is, but I was just telling him, like, I really think you're an honorable guy. Like, I see this in you. I find. And you should have seen the smile that came with this guy's face. Now, we're both bigger guys, but
we want other people to see us.
See us who we really are.
Yes.
Not all the negative, but to see those positive things and speak them out. Speak them out, right?
Yes.
Because that reinforces the good, and it brings people into a better place. It encourages them and helps them to live their lives in a more fruitful way, I believe.
Yeah. I don't think any of us are perfect, but I think we could all work on finding pearls in people.
Finding pearls in people.
Yeah.
Finding pearls in our situations, that's another story altogether.
Sort through the hay, the straw, the rice stalks.
And there's lots of hay. There's lots of hay. There's lots of there's lots.
Yes.
But being able to spot the pearl and being able to identify it and then call it out, expose it.
It also gives us a lot of joy.
Yeah.
To find good things in people, to call dividends. It out. Yeah.
There's so many like different things analogies that work with this. Yeah. So
and I think what you were saying about generations, it would be a great asset for any of us to be able to talk to our parents, our grandparents, and glean the life experiences from them. Because so all my grandparents are they passed away. But I do.
Might as well.
I do miss talking with them and just listening to their life stories. I remember my grandfather on my dad's side. and he was a great man, and he actually, for the Cantonese speakers out there, or Chinese, one sauce that we love is oyster sauce. And my grandfather actually was an oyster sauce maker.
Very famous.
When he was younger.
Yeah.
He's done it for many years and had a very successful business. And it was really interesting to hear all the stories that went into it.
Right.
Like all the labor, like all the steps, like they had to actually, like the way they cook the oyster sauce, they call it 炒好油, like stir fry the oyster sauce in the big wok. Yeah, and I think that's why they were both like so physically healthy.
Right.
Even my grandmother actually lived till 105.
Which is wild.
And
I thought she was older than that. Was
105. Yeah,
Okay.
105. My grandfather passed away earlier because he was still very healthy, except he had a bad lung because he smoked a lot.
Yeah.
But it was just really fascinating hearing all the stories. And also like how he persevered, because it was hard work.
And it was a different time.
Oh, it was a different time.
So which brings a question, right? Who is it in your life? I'm asking you, the viewing audience. Who is it in your life that you go to find those pearls of wisdom? Like, do you have anyone in your life?
Yeah.
Like, where do you go to get those pearls of wisdom that help you?
Great question.
I find that when we like talk to older people about these situations, it helps us avoid pitfalls and mistakes within our own life.
Yeah.
Because they can help us navigate some of the areas that we're not accustomed to.
Yes.
If we're willing to be humble enough to ask a question, right?
So yes, another example. Now that I'm talking about my grandpa, I just miss him a lot. One of the favorite things that he used to do is he would go down to the wet market and buy fruits. Sometimes I would go with him, but sometimes I wouldn't. And he would buy all kinds of fruits. So he is the guy who introduced me to all kinds of tropical fruit.
So is he the guy that introduced you to the most deadly fruit?
Oh, no. Durian, no.
Okay.
No,
So
I do love durian.
Okay.
But, okay, so he, I remember when we were younger, he would come back with lychees.
Oh, yeah. Lychees are good. Yeah.
And he would come, like he knows, there are many variations of lychees.
Yeah.
And, as a kid, I knew all this because of him. Like he would teach me, okay, you look at this lychee is really fat. That means the pit is very big.
Uh-huh.
But look at this. It's very, very delicate. You look at the patterns of the shell. It's very delicate. That means the pit is very small. And we call it lo mai qi lychee. And it's the best. It's the sweetest. It's the juiciest. The pit is small, so you get more meat.
Yes, exactly.
But he would never let me eat more than 3.
Why?
Because this is another Cantonese saying, "一粒荔枝三把火," meaning one little fruit of it has like 3 strands of heat attached to it. So if you eat like too much, your body would be too hot, like inside.
Oh, okay, yes. The heat.
So the heat.
I was like, huh?
It'll be too hot inside, and it's like you'll have like canker sores, you'll have pimples, you'll have like
That's like the whole TCM traditional Chinese medicine.
So he would never let me eat more than 3 at one time, and then he would make me drink water and stuff. But obviously, I learned that. But then when I was older, like I had to test it for myself, right? So one time I ate, I don't know, 30. And the next day, I had pimples growing on my face like everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And I had canker sores.
So
I had, like my tongue was all swollen.
A little tidbit for you guys. If you're lychee eaters, don't eat too much.
No, but all that to say, it was like, it was just like, thinking back, it's like little pearls of wisdom that my grandfather passed on to me.
So yeah, and I agree. I'm the fondest. Some of my fondest memories of my grandparents, they of course go to my grandma.
Yeah. Yes, your grandma is awesome.
My grandma was amazing. grandma was amazing.
Yes.
And she was just a very, very strong woman, owned her own restaurant for some time. And I mean, everybody went to her restaurant. So,
yes.
But she was just an amazing woman. And but I learned a lot of stuff from her. And I remember like before she passed away, a few years before, I got to sit down with her and just say, hey, Grandma, can I have like some of your recipes, write them down? And that was some of our sweetest times. I remember was sitting down and just talking with her and bringing up some of those memories and writing. And I still have, she gave me like one of her most prized, precious cookbooks with all of the recipes in it. And I would type up these recipes and she told me, and I'm like, how much of this? She's like, I don't know how much. I just put okay. Now, that's how people cooked back in those days. But yeah, and she made some of the best food ever. And so but it was really cool. Like when you think back about those, there's such a value placed on those pearls of wisdom and finding those pearls within individuals. And I think that we have to make sure that we're doing that with the older generation and then as well investing in the younger generation as well. I think it's going to be good. Man, this is really like a good podcast. Hopefully it's been able to challenge you, give you some good feelings from the bring past. Up some good memories from the past and just about people. Hopefully they're good memories. I know for some of us, they're not as pleasant. And I can talk about those as well, but we're not. That's not the podcast for today. So we hope that each one of you, our challenge for this time would be, hey, really think about where to find those pearls of wisdom and who look for those
pearls and people.
Yeah, those pearls
and treasures.
People. Leave the pearls of wisdom or the pearls within people. Those hidden treasures with individuals and be able to point them out, even if it's like positive things that you see in your coworker or your child or your family member, to be able to see those things and point them out and just encourage them in that way. Do that, because our goal once again is to really emphasize the things that unite us more than the things that separate us. That's always our goal.
Absolutely.
And so I think we're closing up, so we want to thank each one of you for joining us in our podcast today in Unanswered. And before we leave, we're going to ask you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button in Arabic. Please send us how to say it in Arabic. But yes, hit that subscribe button and also
follow us on your favorite social media platform. We are on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and on X. So come by and say hi. Let us know if you have favorite memories of your parents or grandparents. Share your stories with us. We would love to know, and we would love to get to know you.
Also, leave us your questions. Send us your questions, because we'll do a special episode with the questions that we get from viewers, and we'll put that out as well. But we want to thank you guys for joining us today, as always, on Unanswered, a place where we love to think, question, and connect. That's all we have for today, and so we're going to say goodbye.
Sayonara.
See you next time.